everyone, it's me Luthfia. Today we are going to learn about popular methodology. Before we go further, let's take a look at the difference among approach, method, procedure, and approach is a set of belief or assumption about what language is and how it is learned. Method is the practical application of the approach. So in a method, the theory is put into practice. Procedure is step by step then carrying a method. So procedure is smaller than method, but it is larger than technique. While technique is the elements of each procedure. Okay, now we will discuss about the popular method in 19th century. The first is GTM, grammar translation method. Grammar translation method is a method that combines translation and grammar. The second is the direct method. The direct method is a method in which the teacher uses the target language fully in the classroom without any intervention of the language. The third is audiolingual method. Audiolingual method is a method that emphasizes on drill and repetition in order to make the student be able to use the target language actively and let's move to the popular method in 20th century. The first is communicative language learning. Communicative language learning is a method that focuses on the student interaction as the main goal of the language learning. The second is task-based instruction. It is a method in which the teacher gives interactive tasks to the student to complete. The third is lexical approach. Lexical approach is a way of analyzing and teaching language based on the idea that it is made up of lexical units rather than grammatical structure. The units are word, chunked, formed by collocation, and fixed phrases. Now we will move to the four old humanistic methods. The first is community language learning. Community language learning is a method which involves psychological aspects and student works together to develop the target language skill. The second is suggestopedia. Suggestopedia is a method that is suggesting the limitation of learning. The third is total physical response. Total physical response is a method that uses physical movement to react to verbal input. The fourth is silent way method. Silent way method is a method in which the teacher should silent as much as possible in the classroom and encourage the student to use their target language actively. If you want to know about those methods that I have explained before, you can check my previous video about technique and principle in language teaching. Now we will move to another approach or another method that called PPP, or presentation, practice, and production. It is an approach that is used by the teacher to teach grammar and vocab in the classroom. In this approach, there are three stages. The first is presentation. Presentation is a stage in which the teacher delivers the material to the student by using pictures, videos, audios, or anything else. The second stage is practice. In this stage, the student practice by saying or writing what has been explained by the teacher. In this stage, there are some activities that can such as drills, multiple choice, gap and cues, and many others. The third stage is production. So production stage is focused or emphasized on the accuracy and the fluency of the student. So in this stage, the students are required to make their own sentence. It can be done by using dialogue or oral presentation. However, this approach has some drawbacks or deficiencies. One of the drawback is teacher centered. So this approach is considered as teacher centered learning. That's why Jeremy Hammer in his book proposed ESA approach to applied to be applied in the teaching and learning process to teach grammar and vocabulary. So what are the stages of ESA? There are three stages in this approach: engage, study, and activate. In engage stage, the teachers has responsibility to build the student schemata or to build the student background knowledge about the material. It can be done by using music, drama, discussion, anecdote, and it is focused on the building engagement. The second stage is study. So in this stage, the students are required to learn about the target language. The third stage is activate. So activate is similar to the production stage in the PPP approach. So it is focused on fluency and communication. This stage can be done by using role play. To make a successful teaching and learning process, the teacher not only consider about the method, but also he or she should consider about the course book. Because teacher can use course book as his or her guidance in the teaching and learning process. There are some tips in using course book. The first is omit things that don't fit. In using the course book, the teacher should choose which material that appropriate to the student. If it is not appropriate, the teacher can leave the material and replace things with our choice. So the teacher can replace the material with their own choice that's suitable for the materials course. The third is adapt and add things. In choosing the course book, there are some things to consider. There are some things to be considered. The first is price and availability. The second is layout and design. The third is instruction. The fourth is method. And the last is syllabus. Okay, that is all about popular methodology in language learning. If you have any question or comment, you can drop it in the comment section below. See you in the next video. Goodbye.